in a small town down in Arkansas, where the river flows. There's a man with a passion that everybody knows. He's got a collection that'll make you stare. Vintage pocket knives laid with tender care.
Howdy, howdy, everybody. Welcome once again to HT's EDC. Happy Folding Hunter Friday is here and upon us. Hope everybody is doing well. Hope you have some cool plans for the weekend. I know me and my brother from another mother, Brother Dwayne, we are going to go out Saturday morning bright and early, and we are doing a little pawn shopping this Saturday. If things don't change, that was the plan as of last night. We're going to hit them early Saturday, and fingers crossed that we got a hot lead. We got a hot lead on a pawn shop that's about 35 minutes away from home here in Eldo, and we're gonna run over there and check it out and see what's shaking, and maybe pick up a few gems if luck have it. But anyway, that's what's on tap for my very first thing Saturday morning of my weekend. Have no idea what else me and Miss T will get into, but anyway, just hope you guys have got something cool and exciting planned for you. And anyway, we're gonna get right into it. Get into a what you totin'. But before I do that, just a quick, I guess, prayer update from yesterday on Jacob. Which is my best friend here in town. One of his sons. He is probably going in for surgery today. We got him up to a hospital, more advanced hospital than the one here in town. We got him up to Little Rock, and they did indeed find a blockage in his liver, and causing all kind of problems, the jaundice, the fever, the nausea. But anyway, they have found said problem, and they're trying to get him scheduled for surgery, and we think that will be sometime today. So put them together for Brother Jacob today, that the doctors will go in there and remove, find that blockage, remove said blockage, and we will, and we're hoping that there has not been already a whole bunch of damage to his liver, from the blockage. So I guess that's two parts, pray for not a lot of damage from the blockage, and that we get the blockage removed and there's no blockage. So anyway, there's that. Okay. Always got to give a little morning cameo to old Yukon here. He is checking everything out. He is a praying dude too. So Yukon is he's part of the prayer team. But anyway, what are we toting today? Holy Lamb pocket cross, always front left pocket. Trying a little flashlight thing. I know a lot of you guys do the flashlight, the Hanks and all. I'm a pretty basic toter. But I am trying to incorporate a light flashlight. There you go. Wasn't that cool? Blinded everybody. But I don't know if we can pick it up here what it is, but it is the Streamlight Micro Stream. And I believe this is 250 lumens. Little 250 lumen. Has the clicker, whatever, push top. Again, I am not a flashlight guy, so I'm sure clicker isn't the terminology you flashlight people just cringed, but yeah, push top clicker, I don't know. But got a cool little kind of bronzy copper finish on this thing. I believe this is aluminum. Anyway, it's a cool looking little dude, and it's pretty darn bright. And I'm seeing if I'm a flashlight toter. So we're going to give this, you know, a week or so in the pocket, see if, you know, just see what I think about it. See if it gets in my way, if it feels, you'll know, you know, I'll know if it's something I want to continue, you know, always carrying, but we're running that. And for my tote today, you guys seen this in yesterday's video, and I told you that you would see it again. And since I've had the video, since I did the video on it yesterday, I have not been able to put it down. I am in love with this, and that is my 9501, courtesy of my brother Dwayne. This is the Remington, I call it the Jumbo Stockman. Has the green and yellow delrin, saw cut delrin, carbon steel. Yeah, I absolutely 100% love it, and it is going into the pocket today to be toted. All right, you know how we got to start off, especially Folding Hunter Friday. Oh, angels singing. Cheers from the Coke Zero. And today, for HT's Folding Hunter Friday, we have this guy. And folks, I gave you all a little reprieve. It's been like 4 or 5 days since I've showed a Folding Hunter. It was time. I was about to spontaneously combust waiting for Friday to get around here. But anyway, this is my latest and greatest that I've got in. This is a Schrade SC508. Obviously, the SC part of it is for this scrimshaw here, which mine's got a little bit, you know, this is obviously a used knife, but all the blade meats here. It's in, as far as the blades and all, it's in perfect working order. And what we got here, we got this Pioneer guy that looks like this old bear has done came up on his campsite, and he's got his knife out and fixing to try to fight off this bear. Probably not the tool of choice I would want to fight a bear, but I guess it's better than nothing. But anyway, kind of cool little frontiersman guy here with the angry bear coming up on his camp there in the scrimshaw on this. You turn it around. We have that little area, little filigree open area there where you could put some initials or, you know, whatever, you know, some kind of symbol, you know, I don't know, whatever you could imagine. You could put in that little area there. Most generally, I've seen people, you know, put their initials in there. But getting on with the blade, which we'll do one at a time, we have a nice, and yes, we have some teeners going on here. Get most of my coon prints off of this. But as you can see, we already have teeners aplenty going on this nice clip point blade. Come around here on the back side. Yeah, oh yeah. Teenerific. Very thin, flat grind. This is extremely slicey. This is not one that has, you know, like the mid-height saber. Those saber grinds that are on a lot of Folding Hunters that are, you know, those slice okay. But they are more so, you know, there's more meat behind the spine on those. For you. They're really more so suited for moving some material, being a little more heavy duty. But both of these blades are, and you can see that blade stock. It's not, you know, incredibly thick, you know, but you got a good spine here. But all the way from that spine here, we just come straight down to a flat grind, and these things will slice very well. Opinel slicer, of course not. Very good. I would give this a sliceability on this blade, a solid B. For any knife, you know, I'm talking Opinel being the A++, I would give this a solid B. It is a good, adequate, more than adequate slicer. And for the second blade, which is just my favorite on these folding hunters. Oh yeah, we have the nice canted down style Skinner blade. Half moon nail nick, again, flat grind, not as broad of a blade as, you know, the clip point, so you don't have quite the room, you know, same thickness starting at the top, but you don't, if you guys know what I mean, the other blade was about, you know, almost twice as broad across as this Skinner. So this is going to be your less sliciest, if that makes sense, because you just don't have, you know, it just don't have the room to come down to as thin an edge as that clip point, but not bad. Again, I'd give this a B minus. It slices well, but this is a purpose-driven blade. This is a folding hunter. After all, these were made for to clean animals and fold up and be a lot more portable than the big whopping fixed blades of the time. The Buck 110, the Buck 112s, the folding hunters, they were all designed to do some of the same things for the ranchers, for the outdoorsmen, the hunters, that the big fixed blades would, in a far more compact package. So that folds up, and that's folding hunter. The name says it all. But this is a Skinner blade. Kind of getting off topic there. What is it for, HT? This is your hide. This is your skinning blade for hunters. This is what this blade's for. This cant is purpose-driven. Can this blade do a lot of other things? Yes. Do I use this blade for... it's been a while since I've skinned an animal with one, to be honest with you. Will it do other things? 100%. But it was made, make no mistake about it, the reason this blade is what it is, it's canted like it is, was to clean and skin and dress game animals. It is after all, again, a folding hunter knife. But nuts like me just like to carry them, EDC them, and, you know, even when I'm not, you know, cleaning the animal, I just love them. So, color me crazy. You already knew that. But we have a nice little custom HT's EDC stag, Arkenstone stag bead that we have dressed this out with, and a piece of leather here for a lanyard, making this nice and easy to pull out of a sheath, whatever I'm carrying. So this is an addition by yours truly. But what else do I say about this thing that you guys hadn't heard on this channel before? Components, carbon steel blades, nickel silver bolsters. Check around here on the back. Got some nice little pepper spots there. But you can see we have brass liners. There we go. All the brass is nice and shiny. Front and back, like I say, got a couple little beauty marks on this one. It is, after all, it is carbon steel, and it looks like this was kind of probably put up without oil over the years before it got to me. So, you know, it's got some beauty marks, but again, we'll get all these blades open. No smiles in the blade, no blade loss whatsoever on either blade. And if you guys know what I mean about that smile, you come back here, and a lot of times this area right here will be, you know, will kind of have a smile. It'll go up from blade loss, from sharpenings, but there's none of that. I mean, it is straight across, straight as an arrow. Who knows if this was even ever used or carried? If it was, it wasn't sharpened or carried much, because, you know, there's no signs of, like I say, no signs of any blade loss being gone from this thing. So we've talked about components. You know what a folding hunter is if you've watched more than 5 episodes of my channel. Let's do a little walk and talk on this clip point blade. See how we're doing. Nice snap. Skinner blade. Get it to old 30 degrees here. Give it a little nudge. Mwah. Magnifique. Both blades. Good strong snap. Centering. You folks that care about centering, we will let you look at it. This guy right here looks like it's favoring what would be the pile side a little bit. And it looks like this guy right here, are they both? They both slightly are favoring, and I can't even get that on frame too good. They both favor the pile side just a little bit. But as you can see, there's better to do it if I can get it to focus. Very much in the channels, not rubbing anything there. There we go. Just a skosh favoring the pile. I don't get hung up on that. Unless it is, if you're opening your knife, and the reason, you know, everybody wants them right down the middle. If you're a knife guy, if you're a knife junkie, we love being straight down the middle. No kind of slop in the blade. I get it. I'm no different than anybody else. But folks, if those things are rubbing the sidewalls, if you're opening and closing your knife, if you close your knife and it scrapes as it closes, or when you go in there to pinch your knife, you open it and that tip of your blade is scraping that liner coming out, that's a problem. That will ruin an edge, you know, can put chips, like if you let it close, on its own or something, it could chip your blade. It can dull your blade simply by opening and closing. But folks, if you can open your blade and close your blade, and it sits down in those channels and you don't have none of that going on, take a breath. I like them as much. I like it when it's perfect as much as anybody. But you don't have a defective knife. There's no need to send your knife in. Now, you paid $400 or $500 on a custom or, what have you, and you expect perfect centering, touche. On a production knife that, say cost under $100, personal opinion alert coming, cost under $100, $70, $80. They made 10, 50,000, thousands of these knives, and it's not scrubbing that sidewall, folks. Take a breath. It's take a sip of Coke Zero, the Lord's nectar. Everything will be fine. But anyway, here's my morning little mini rant. But anyway, we have the SC508. Like I say, the Frontiers guy here trying to ward off this angry bear. Look at him. He's got his teeth out and all. He looks ready for business. I wouldn't like to be that guy, just toting a pocket knife against that grizzly bear. But anyway, that's what I have for you. Folding Hunter Friday. Get out there and try you a folding hunter, folks. I know they're big. I know they're cumbersome. You're going to have the right carry system for this knife. Is this a pocket dropper that you just drop down in your shorts front pocket loosely? No, it's not. But let me tell you something. You get this joker in hand, the magic happens, folks. None more better than a good old folding hunter, in this boy's opinion. And they're a great cutting tool. They really are. Anyway, we're going to let you guys go under 20 minutes here. And God bless you. Creek don't rise. Lord's willing. Tomorrow we'll do it again. I'm HT, and we are out.
Buck knives gleaming under that old porch light. He'll tell their stories deep into the night. Reviews and torture tests, it's a sight to see. HT's EDC.